Hello everyone. To commence the talk, let me introduce you to a 13 years old girl child. She was playful, joyful, like other girls of her age. She was keen to learn new things every day. She was enthusiastic. She had a trust on her body. But one fine day, she found out that she was wounded down there and the blood was stinking badly. It was not like the other usual wounds. She took a cotton pad and tried to stop the blood. She also used a polythene bag to avoid her clothes getting stained. But nothing worked. She was devastated of the fact of telling others, as she knew they would curse her. Then she started to pray. She said, "Oh God, please stop the blood. Please save me." She was terrified of some unusual, some inauspicious thinking she had. She was terrified of the fact that it might be some kind of a fatal disease or it might be cancerous. She had no idea what was happening to her body and to her mind. And that girl was me. Now let me introduce you with another girl. She was also playful, joyful, but her story is somewhat different and is even worse. She started to bleed not at her home, but at her school. The other students started to tease her. The trauma of the tease was unbearable. Her skirt was stained, and to hide that skirt, she decided to sit at the back of the classroom. She was completely devastated. She just wanted to run away. She had no one there to trust upon. For the whole day, she just kept crying. When the teacher found out, she also did not help her much. She just gave her the sanitary pad, assuming that her mother must have told her. But there was nothing like that. When she went back home, she was not even allowed to enter the kitchen, the temple, and other holy places. Initially, the things were same for both of us. No mobile phones, no internet, and nothing was available. But if they would had been, would they be able to provide us with the emotional care, the support, the warmth which our loved ones could? There are many of us who can relate to my or my friend's story. Many and many such tender girls suffers the same trauma when the most divine thing of the existence of the girl child begins. Becoming a mother is the most auspicious thing on earth. But what is there which stops us to talk about such a divinity? Why my mother or my friend's mother did not tell us beforehand? Why they did not find it worthy enough to tell us how often would we menstruate in a month? For how many days would we menstruate in a month? Does it happen every month? How often do we need to change the pad? Various such questions wander in the mind of such innocent girls, but they remain unanswered because nobody wants to talk about. The dilemma, the changes, the acceptability remains untouched. The stigma of periods or menses remains the same. Whenever we would have gathered the courage to ask about the ads of the sanitary pads, either our elders would have scolded us or they would have just dodged the question. But why they didn't have the courage to answer about our future concerns? The answer is hidden among us. Once my 4-year-old daughter saw me taking out the sanitary pad out of the cupboard. Out of curiosity, she asked, "Mama, what is this?" Initially, I decided to deny her question. But then I realized I was doing the same, what my mother did to me. So when I came back, I took her onto my lap and I made her understand. "Baby, this is a sanitary pad and I use it whenever I get my periods. You'll also need it when you will get yours at a certain age of time." By that time, I knew that this much knowledge is sufficient for her. Now let us find the solution for others. The most important thing is to select the age to demystify the concept of periods for your child. If you are starting the conversation on your own, you can select the age in which your child would understand better, like 6 to 10 years of age. Provoke her inquisitiveness by asking the questions like, "Baby, do you know where were you before coming to this world? Or how did you come to this world?" And then you can orient her by giving her the answers Like you were in my tummy before coming to the world. And so I am your mother. When you will become older, you will also have a baby like me. But to have those superpowers, you have to have some changes in your body by the time. Like you will have some little bleeding from your private parts every month. And to prepare you for this, I'll keep this sanitary pad in your bag all the time so that you may use it whenever it comes. Then demonstrate her how to use the sanitary pad. Assure her that you are always there for her. Emphasize how normal it is. Answer her each and every questions. Mothers are the best teacher. And so we need to take the responsibility of giving this life lesson to our younger ones so that when they would, they'll not feel betrayed that her mother did not tell her anything. She will only feel that her mother is her best friend forever.